Now, I'm quite glad to see this week's episode because they give us two main information. One about Kenpachi Zoraki and the next one about Soul Reaper and the Zampato. So because of this, I'm quite excited to see what's gonna happen because when I see Ichigo was actually going home, I was quite surprised. Now, Blade God, the person that gave Ichigo and Renji this challenge that Ichigo was going through, he said Ichigo have to go home because Ichigo doesn't know about his roots. So because of this, I'm quite surprised to see Ichigo go home because throughout the Bleach journey, throughout Ichigo journey, he went through a whole lot of challenge. He went through a whole lot of obstacles, and he always come out on top. Even if he lose, he come out on top. But this time Ichigo lose badly. The reason is because Ichigo doesn't know about his root. He was quite surprised that he actually have Quincy blood inside of him. So maybe this is the reason why Blade God sent him home to find out about his root. So Blade God said if when Ichigo find out about his root, he doesn't know if Ichigo will ever come back to Soul Society. Now, I was quite surprised because when Blade God introduced a Soul Reaper get their personal and their own special Zampato, I was quite surprised. Now, the Zampato started off as a Osashi. Osashi is like a monster or call it a prototype or the face base, the first base form of the Zampato. It's like when you're watching Pokemon. And the first Pokemon you see Ash get was Pikachu. You thought that Pikachu was the base form of all his evolved form. After Pikachu, you got Raichu. So because of this, you thought that Pikachu was the base form, but it turns out that later on they introduced Pichu. This is the same thing with the Zampato. The Asachi is the base form of the Zampato, and each Soul Reaper have to take care of their Osashi, and each Osashi will take the soul of the person and create a own special Zampato, and these Zampato will evolve, and the final form is the Bankai. So because Ichigo didn't have a Osashi, because Ichigo get his spiritual pressure from Rukia, and Rukia's spiritual pressure awakens Ichigo Soul Society's Soul Reaper side. So because of this, Ichigo didn't go through everything that the Soul Reapers went through. But because Renji went through that, he passed the test. But because Ichigo didn't go through it and he didn't know about his roots, he failed. So I wonder what's gonna happen in the future episode. Now, Kenpachi Zaraki, one of the strongest person in the Bleach series, we found out that he was actually limiting his own power. So when he was wearing the eye patch, we thought that this suppressed his power. He was actually suppressing his power a whole lot. So because he was suppressing his power, he could not hear the voice of his Zampato. But Uno Ana said each time Kenpachi go up against a strong opponent, the shackle get loosened. So because the shackle get loosened, he get back his strength. So the reason why Kenpachi limited his power, because when he was in battle, he was enjoying it. But when he found out that his opponent was weak, he limited his own power to his opponent's base power to fight them. But the person who released his shackle, yes, the first person who released the shackle was Ichigo Kurosaki. So because his shackle was loosened, and he was going up against stronger opponents over and over again, the shackle finally get loose, and he can hear the voice of his Zampato. So I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in future episode, especially when we saw Uno Ara Bankai. Uno Ana Bankai, she used her own blood to activate the Bankai, and the Bankai it's called it, and if she take damage, the Bankai heal it. So she said both of them was on the same journey. Kenpachi journey was to limit his own power to fight opponents, to fight new opponents, to get the excitement of battle. She learned Kido to heal herself, that she can fight her opponents over and over again, and the person that makes she learn the Kido was actually Kenpachi Zaraki. She said the reason why she was left on this earth was to fulfill her duty to give Kenpachi the title. Yes, to give Zaraki the title of Kenpachi, but because Kenpachi was a little kid previously, she couldn't pass the title on to him. But now she can fully pass the title on to him, because there cannot be two Kenpachi in the Soul Society. Because if there's two Kenpachi, they will fight each other, and the winner will win and the loser will die. So that's why there can be more than one Kenpachi. So I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in future episode. It's quite amazing. So remember to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment box if you feel like it. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again in future episode of this amazing series.